I'd like to take a closer look at what happens right around the origin on this quadratic function. So here we are, we've zoomed in on the coordinate plane. We're going to graph the same quadratic function y equals x squared and see what the parabola looks like right here near the origin. So let's plug in some points, some inputs to get some outputs. First we're going to plug in 0.1 as x. So what's 0.1 squared? 0.1 times 0.1 is 0.01. 0.2 times 0.2 is 0.04. 0.3 times 0.3 is 0.09. 0.4 times 0.4 is 0.16. And so on. They look a lot like our normal perfect squares, except they're 2 decimals back, because when you multiply with 1 decimal and another 1 decimal, you end up counting 2 decimals, or 1/10 times 1/10 is 1/100th, or there's lots of ways to show that's true. So let's graph these points. Where is 0.1 comma 0.01? 0.1 forward, and 0.01 is going to be 1/10 of the way up here, so really far down there. Where is 0.2 comma 0.04? That'll be 0.2 over and up 0.04, which is barely even above. That's way too high actually, but oh well. No, actually it'd be pretty close to 0.05, which is halfway up, so maybe a tiny bit higher. 0.3 times 0.3 is 0.09, which is almost 0.1. 0.4 times 0.4 is 0.16, which is between 0.1 and 0.2. 0.5 times 0.5 is 0.25, which is between 0.2 and 0.3. 0.36 for 0.6 between here. 0.7 times 0.7 is 0.49, which is almost a 0.5. Oops. Go. Sorry, my graph is not perfectly drawn. 0.8 times 0.8 is 0.64. And 0.9 times 0.9 is 0.81, which is quite a bit higher. I didn't put them in the table, but 1 times 1 is 1. That'll be all the way up here. Ish. Gonna make them big dots, give me some wiggle room. 0 times 0 is 0. And of course it's gonna mirror on the other side. And we get something sort of like that. If we zoomed in even more, it gets very, very, very flat as it gets closer and closer to the origin. So it really does go in very gradually and turn. So the more zoomed in you are, the more wide your parabola is going to seem. And the more zoomed out you are, the more narrow your parabola is going to seem. But it always does get completely flat right there, gradually. It's just sometimes hard to see.